1.
Hey everybody, welcome to the MakeCode Arcade live stream. I'm Shannon. I'm at Shakao in the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Richard. I'm Richard on the MakeCode forums.
I feel like we went from like a full house to like the smallest possible house.
This is like back to our first stream, which was just you and me
yeah.
making a game about pigeons and bread.
That pigeon had longevity. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
still my profile picture on the forums.
Yeah. Pigeon looks great. All right, so I had an idea kind of for today, which is that we should make a game where the player has maybe a couple different weapons they can choose from that do different things, and you can use those to fight off like different kinds of enemies. So I'm going to start with our player, who is a koala. And we're doing this game as a side scroller just to like limit the number of directions we have to compute attacks for. So sometimes you have games that are like top down, in which case you need to attack in, 4 to 8 directions. But if you're doing a side scroller, you only need to do 2, maybe top, but yeah. I don't think we're going to do that.
This is going to be more like Castlevania than Zelda.
Yeah. All right, so to start with, I'm going to, usually side scrollers are also kind of platformers. Do we want this to be a platformer though? So like we could use the up button for jump instead of A, but also, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like I normally like it when they're platformers.
Mm-hmm.
I hate using the up button to jump, but I'll do it in a pinch. But maybe it's like a platformer, but the platforming is not demanding. It's more just like
getting from place to place. Yeah. I like it when the game doesn't punish you for falling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So
I think the real question is, what is the natural enemy of the koala?
It's true. They don't even have, right? They're too poisonous on the inside.
Koalas are poisonous on the inside?
Yeah, eucalyptus trees are like not good for you, I think. Leaves. That's all they eat, so they just sort of fill themselves up with poison. They're not nutritious. So I'm just doing some standard platforming code, which is actually, let me first put in a tile map so that we have like a bit of world.
Okay. This random clip that I found has said that the enemies of koalas are dingoes, powerful owls, wedge-tailed eagles, and pythons.
All right. But only the most powerful owls.
Yes. Weak or moderately strong owls need not apply.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm setting, whoops, what did I do? I'm setting the koala's acceleration to gravity. So the koala is now moving down with gravity. And then I'm going to do a jump height of, not rename, new variable. Height of, let's start with 2 blocks, each is 16 pixels, so that's 32. And then when you press the up button, if you're touching the ground, which is hitting wall, so if the koala is hitting the wall bottom, standing on the ground, then we're going to jump. And to jump, I'm going to set the koala's VY in the up direction to an amount, which is a formula that we calculate semi-frequently, I guess. It's the square root of 2 times the jump height times gravity.
Yep.
Cool.
This is a really useful formula for platformers, because I know that before I learned this, I always would just put in random values until I got something that feels right. Mm-hmm. But in a lot of platformers, it's useful to make it so you can jump here, but not here. And this lets you put in a specific pixel height that you can jump to.
Right, and I can see that like right now gravity's not super high. It sort of feels like we're floating, and I don't love that, so I'm just gonna make the gravity a lot more, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's better. I like high gravity.
I think I'm going to reduce our VY by a little bit. Or sorry, our X speed. Just so that the maximum jump arc feels like natural. That seems good.
Yeah. I like that our koala is good at jumping, and I feel like that's not an action that I associate with koalas typically.
That's why our koala is the protagonist koala.
Sure.
The chosen one. They've risen above. All right, the other thing I'm going to do real quick is another thing you've seen us do often on the stream, which is left and right image. So I'm not really going to animate the koala. I don't know, not feeling it today. We're going to be animating many other things, but I will make a variable called is facing left, which is a thing that Richard does very often. What did I do? I need to set it to false because we're facing right. And yes. And then I'm going to flip the image based on if you're facing, in the correct direction. So if you press right and you are facing left, then we flip. And if we press left and you're not already facing left, then we flip.
Yeah, and so pretty often something we see a lot of people do is they'll just do on right button pressed and on left button pressed flip the image. You need to make sure that you store it in a variable, or else if you press right twice, you'll be walking backwards.
All right, so let's give this a shot.
You need to change the variable. You need to invert it. Set facing left to false.
Oh,
set
yes,
facing left to true.
You're right. So then we need to set facing left to, so I could set it to not facing, this is not right. I could set it to not facing left, but I think it'll be a little easier to read if I just set it directly. So if you press right, then you're obviously no longer facing left. And if you press left, then you are. Cool. All right, so jump, turn. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I think I do also want to set a background color.
Should it be night still though?
Nighttime koala? Are they nocturnal? Did you find this?
I have no idea.
I mean, I think it's okay if it's black, but then I want to change the nose color because I feel like it makes the face look weird.
Yeah, that's true. Koalas are nocturnal.
What if they just didn't have a nose? That's all right, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. They also don't have arms. It's fine. And one more thing is to have our camera follow our character. So, let's do
Also,
it
I think
here.
we lost that background color at some point.
No, I deleted it.
Oh.
Night.
Oh, okay.
I just got rid of the nose instead of. Okay. Cool. And now we're stuck down here and we can't get back up. That's fine. Let's do some attacks. So. Oh man, I did want to use this. What if I set it briefly, paused, and then set it again?
You could run an animation and then make the.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, instead of flipping the image, then I could just run an animation. Once. Yeah.
That'll work. And it'll stay on whatever the last frame is.
So, okay, so I'm going into extensions, clicking on this animation, extension, and extensions are just sort of packages of extra blocks that do other things. So that added this animation drawer, and I can drag out this block, which is animate, and I'm going to animate the koala, So start by copying this. I guess the downside of this is we will need to create a flipped version
Yeah,
of the koala.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, it's survivable. Okay, and then I wanted to see the size of this, which is 9 by 12.
Oh, I think you're gonna need the size of the front-facing one.
I think I copied them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the front-facing one just fills up the 9 by 12.
Yeah.
Turn, and then this. Actually, let me do this first. So if I click this little layer guy, it's onion skinning, which shows the previous frame. And that's super convenient because I just want to copy the previous frame here. So, want the belly and the tail, and then this 1, 2. All right. Cool. I think this is right.
I think you missed the tail.
Oh, what happened to the tail? All right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Good enough. All right, and then I'm just gonna drag it down. So, let's try. Oh man. Rotating 360 degrees. Beautiful. All right, and then I'm just gonna copy it here. I'm gonna delete this flip. We're not doing that anymore. And I'm gonna switch the order. Actually, did I do this right? If you are facing left, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. So that one's right already because that's gonna.
Wait, this one's right?
You're in the on left button pressed right now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So I need to swap them, right?
Wait.
So this is if you press the left button and you're not facing left, which means you're facing left.
Yes.
Then you're like, we don't even really need this top frame, but it's fine, I think. It helps with keeping, separating left from right. Okay, I am going to delete the top frame so that the animation starts a little sooner.
You should make it a little bit faster too, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Let's try one. Okay, I think 100 milliseconds is good. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Look at that guy go. All right. Cool. So now we are for real done with these left and right button pressed things. So I am going to right click on the block and collapse it. I don't think we're going to touch these anymore. We might, but for now. So weapons. I'm going to put one in A and one in B, and I think they're going to be different kinds of weapons. So in some games you have, like projectile weapons, like a bow or a sword, or different types of projectiles. Like something could be like a, I don't know, it could launch like bombs that like blow up or something. Do you have any thoughts on what our first weapon should be?
I don't know. Are you thinking projectiles or like?
No, I was not thinking projectiles. I was just trying to come up with a bunch of example weapons. A chop. Okay, cool. I like that. So really what we need is we're going to, I think, okay, so let me actually show you guys this, which is from stream 109, which Richard made. So here's this mouse. When I press the B button,
this game is not finished per se.
Oh, this is going so poorly. We're starting over. When I press the B button, I do a little chop, and that knocks these guys back. So I think what I want is essentially exactly this. A sprite that is, in front, whatever direction we're facing, that animates, and while it's visible, any enemy that collides with it is going to take damage or, die or something. How does that sound? Cool. And so to do that, I think I'm just gonna make like a chop sprite and like place it according to our relative to our player, and just like activate the animation when it's when we press the button.
Yeah, as long as you make the last frame in the animation transparency, it'll automatically disappear.
Awesome.
So
okay. Cool. So I'm going to also fill this for now so we can see it. So right now, that's just, it's not doing anything. The thing I need to do, I'm going to immediately have to expand these again, is on the game
I don't
update.
think you do, because you have the is facing left already. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. So I'm going to set the chop attack position to, and then I'm going to do one direction first, and then I'll, generalize. So it should always be the same Y as the player, the koala Y. And then it's going to be the X plus or minus some amount. So plus koala X. Let's do 16 for now. I think that might be, I might change the size of this. All right, so let's see how this looks. Cool. Always to our right. And then I have this convenient is facing left variable, like Richard said. So if we are facing left, then we attack to our left. Otherwise, we attack to our right. So I'm going to change that to a minus. Right. Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to make this at least the same height as the player. By 12. Although it's nice if it's tall.
Why do you say that?
You're like reaching above your head.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're like chop.
I think it should be a little closer too. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so these are all 12 wide. Yeah, even closer?
Yeah, let's try this for now and see how it looks.
All right, cool. So this is our attack zone. The attack is going to be like in here. And I'm going to once again make this sprite transparent, and it is 12 by 16. So on a button pressed, I'm just going to animate the chop. So this is chop attack, 12 by 16, and we'll probably need to do left or right for this as well, but let's just start with one direction, which is going to be right. Okay, and then I don't know. Let's just do
so you start up, then you do mid swing, then you do final swing, and then you do final position. So it's like start up, and then you have a swoosh, and then another swoosh, but in the final position, and then just the thing in the final position. Does that make sense?
Okay, so let me just look at this real quick. That seems about right. Yeah. A little bit faster. So you can see it's sort of like sweeping down. And then, should the swoosh be a different color? I kind of like it the same.
Try it out.
Let's see. I also don't really know what, I'll just do like a shape. Sure. Something like that.
Yeah. That looks great.
Okay.
Maybe it should be a different color though. Like maybe it should be like light blue.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I also want, okay, so here's the thing I want to do little like green segments.
Ooh, for bamboo, right.
Yeah.
I don't know if we discussed this on stream, but koalas use bamboo to fight. You might be like, what? Koalas should use eucalyptus, but no one knows what eucalyptus looks like.
Yeah. No one on this stream, definitely. What if I did, is that weird?
It's a little weird, I think.
Swoosh. No, it's too dark. Yeah, that actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make it faster. Okay, let's see how this looks on the koala. So we're facing right. Very
awesome.
low. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna change the position of it so that it looks more like we're holding the thing. So I'm going to move it closer.
Maybe
up.
Like 8? Yeah.
So instead of having it be like exactly level with us, I'm gonna have it be a little bit above our y. So koala y minus like 2, 4, 2. Let's try 2. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Okay. And then I need to also make the last frame invisible. I think I'm going to add one of these just so it doesn't disappear quite so quickly. Let's see how this looks. Yeah. The whole thing can be faster. Cool. That feels great. Okay, and then again, we're going to be doing left versus right. So I might do an array copy for this.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it seems obnoxious. So this animation block, like, looks special, right? It's got the little animation category thing, but it's actually exactly the same as an array of images. So I can treat it like I would an array of images. So what I'm going to do here is chop animation. And I'm setting this chop animation to this animation that I drew. And then I'm going to create a copy, which is, I guess I should rename this chop right. Yes. And I'm going to make another one that's chop left animation. Okay, so I'm going to set the chop left animation to an empty array. And then for each image inside chop right animation, I'm going to add a flipped version to the chop left animation. And that essentially flips and clones our animation. So let's see. Inside our arrays, we have add value blank to end. And I'm going to set another variable too.
I don't know if you do. Isn't there a get last value, or is there not?
But I can't. I need to clone it, right? Oh, I can clone it directly. Yes, I think there is. Okay, so I could do clone. No, but I need to flip this horizontally and then add it.
Yes, you clone the value and then you flip it next. And that way you don't have to create another variable.
Yes. Cool.
You can just put in value.
Also true. So well, the thing we're discussing is sorry, chop left animation. We have this flip horizontal block, but this block doesn't return anything. So I need to put something in here to flip, right? So I could save, oh, and then the other thing is I can't just use this value and flip it here because that will flip the value in our right array. It'll flip both of them. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the image, add it to the left animation, and then in arrays, I'm going to get the last value. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it.
Oh, I guess we only have get and remove last value.
That's fine though, because we have the length of the array. So this is chop left. So I can do chop left animation length -1 to get the very last element and flip. All right. So I think this is correct. Let me know if you see anything up with it. And then in here, same as in our game update. So exactly parallel. If we're facing left, then we're going to chop left. Otherwise, we're going to chop in the other direction. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Okay.
This looks great.
You can't do very much with it, but it kind of looks like a lightsaber. Okay, so what should the other one be? So chop is sort of an attack that does like a little sweep very close to you. So I think we would want to, oh, sorry, go for it.
I know, I wasn't going to say.
Oh, okay. So I think usually what you want is some sort of balance, right? You want one attack that's like maybe very strong close, and another one that's like weak but like bigger or something like that. I don't know.
We could do a so the classic thing kind of for Zelda is you have the chop, which is your just normal slice. And if you hold it down, you do a spin attack, which attacks in all directions.
Oh man, that's quite good.
A little spinning animation, so.
We do have a spinning animation. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put it on the B button for now.
Oh no, I think we could do it on the B button, but maybe it just, you can't move while you're doing it, maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Koala, yes. So I'm gonna disable move while we're doing this animation. And then for this, I think I'm just gonna do the same thing, right? Which is a big sprite that follows you around.
Yeah.
It's empty. All right, I'm gonna just break this out into a function to, I don't know, organize a little bit, because we have all of this stuff that's only for attacks, right? So this is like our
orders for you, Shannon.
I already owe at least 3, I think. All right, so that's chop attack. This is going to be spin attack. And this sprite is going to be as tall as we are, but much wider, maybe like 3 times as wide. Let's take a quick look. Cool, and same as, well, not even, because we don't need the direction because you're going to spin in all directions. So we set the chop attack to left or right, but the spin attack is just going to be exactly our koala's X and Y. All right.
That was such an efficient way to delete those blocks. You drag the block into the other block and then hit delete instead of deleting them individually.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Spin attack is following us.
This new character is less adorable than the koala.
It's their evolved state. Okay.
I've gone past for eucalyptus.
They're becoming one with the eucalyptus. This is 36 by 12. So I'm going to animate the spin attack. I haven't really figured out how to animate a spin attack, but we'll see. 32 by 16. All right. And I'm also going to copy our koala just so that we can see what space they take up. So, oh, 16 is too tall. There we go. It is 6 by 12. Cool. All right. This is like
one way we could do this is make it so that the koala is part of this animation.
That's true, but I don't want to switch out the koala sprite because that'll change the size of it, which I think might be.
Yeah, no,
annoying.
like exactly how you have it now, but you have the koala just be in part of this animation, and we'll just be, I guess, we hide the other koala.
Yeah, we can make him invisible for now. Okay, that's a good idea, and that'll make it a lot easier to like line stuff up too. Okay, so you start with your stick here, and you. Let me get the front koala also. What does spin attack look like? Like.
I mean, it would just be like the bamboo, and then like the shorter bamboo, and then like a point, then shorter, then longer, then shorter, and point, then shorter, then back to the start.
Yes, but I think we need like swooshes between or something. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah, well maybe when it's shorter, you do like a little swoosh.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay, so I'm using this onion skinning to line up the legs, and so it'll be like here, and we'll make the arms better later. This a couple times so we have some blank ones. Here, and then facing forward, and then the side again, and then.
Now we need the koala in the other direction.
Yes, koala in the other direction. Koala in the other direction. Just lining up the legs. Okay. So let's take a quick preview.
See, that's great.
Oh man. Okay, I need to move the arms so that the koala is holding the thing, but it does look like a spin. That's true.
I think you could keep going, and like erase the face for when it's facing the other direction. Then it'll be really great, and like the tummy.
All right. I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. And then we want facing the other way, but just like dark koala, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so this should be at like the 45-degree angle one. Nope,
Yeah.
we got something in the chat. They say, "Hey, nice pixel art."
Oh, thanks. This is very much a team effort. Okay, so this, and then invisible because the koala's holding it, and then out here. Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see up here. Yeah?
Yes, I love that the legs don't move. Like,
It's great. It looks very much like a rotation. I do appreciate. Okay, and then let's.
I think a swoosh would be nice, but I don't know what you think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And the onion skinning is nice because then I can just sort of connect it to like the previous location.
Yeah, I feel like we don't see the onions getting much on screen, so this is on stream, so this is a good usage.
Definitely. It is.
Oh, this looks
here.
so good.
And this one. So yeah, you can see I'm just really just like sort of coloring the lines between the like previous frame and this one. So onion skinning is wonderful. That's maybe the moral of this stream. Okay. Oh man.
Ah, that's so good.
Cool. And then we'll bring back your movement.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a pause though.
Oh yes. That's good actually because I want to maybe do it like twice. So goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames.
Yeah. So 560 times 2 would be 10, well, 1120.
Cool. Okay. So I pause for 2 full loops and then we reactivate everything. So yeah, let's see. And we need to stop the animation also.
I disagree, but okay.
Actually, I think it could be faster. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, since we're pausing for 2 full ones, I think you could get away with making it a little faster.
50.
Yeah, let's try 50.
All right. So 50 times 8 is 400. 50 times 8 is 400. So this is just 800.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What did I do? I stopped all animations on Koala instead of on the attack.
All right.
And I need to. I think I'll just set it to be invisible again. Yeah, cool. So I need to also hide our koala. Sorry?
Yeah, so we need to hide the koala, show the koala again, and then set its image to be transparent. We can't set invisible on the spin attack route, so it'll still have collisions.
Yeah, exactly. So a ghost, right?
No, I mean, can you still take damage while this is happening? That's the question.
Oh, sorry, ghost on the.
Oh, right. Yes, that works.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make spin attack visible, and I'm also going to turn off ghost. And then the inverse. After we finish this, we're going to just undo all of these flags. So we're setting koala to be visible again, and spin attack to be ghost and invisible, and then we're going to stop. Actually, I mean, doesn't really matter, I guess, what order I do that in. Okay, and then I'm going to reactivate these buttons. So, all right, let's try this. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
Wait, chop.
Oh yeah, and then I can't move left or right, so I'm holding down the right button, but I'm not doing anything until I'm done. Okay, let's make some enemies. So here's all of our attack code, and then the little game update.
You could steal my bat if you want, and try and make it into a powerful owl.
Oh, I do love your bat. How easy is it going to be to steal?
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, yeah, I mean, not too difficult. It's really just one frame, and then like the wings kind of move very slightly.
Okay. Oh, I should stop switching back and forth. Okay, so this is, once again, this is Space Mouse from Stream 109. So if you're interested in, repurposing any of this very good art. Oh, look at this.
Great Batto.
Awesome. Oh, you're using your character animation.
Yeah, you can copy and paste the frame.
Oh, perfect. Okay. What did I do? goodness. All right, I'm just gonna individually copy these frames then. Oh, so this is just setting the facing left, facing right animations?
Yeah.
Okay, this is 4 frames. That's not so bad. 10 by 7?
Yeah, you can redraw them. You don't need to. Once you have the first one, it's just like the wing gets flat and then it's the same inverted and then back to flat again. So.
Okay.
So the next frame is just get rid of the top of the wings, and then it's just a green line. So, but light green, like cover up the inner part of the wing. And then the next frame is just the inverse of the first frame. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And then it's a flat one again.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so great. These bats are wonderful. Ooh, this is interesting and new.
Oh, that is interesting and new. Maybe close the other tab.
Yeah, sorry, I just went back to look at your frame rate, which is 100, just the way I want it to be. Okay, and where did I put it? Oh, no. Interesting and new, but not good.
No, it's because you refreshed without closing it, so it didn't save, but that's fine.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, it's easy enough to recreate, so we're just going to very quickly zip through the same thing we did before, which is, once again, stealing Richard's animations from Stream 109. But if you guys ever feel like stealing our animations or making your own games with them, we would love to see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think all of our stuff is fair game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's a bat, and let's see. I think I'm gonna start with some very straightforward, just like flies in horizontally, and we can see about some interactions. So I'm gonna do straight flying pattern. We're gonna do collisions, and then we'll see about making them like fancier. So bat of kind enemy, and I'm going to copy this first frame. 10 by 7. Cool. And then I'm going to animate the bat with these frames on loop. I guess they could just follow the player.
Yeah, that's what they do in the other game.
Mm-hmm. And I think, okay. Solid. I think here's the thing I want to do. I want them to like, I want there to be like a little like animation before the bat shows up. So, you know, like bat incoming, and then they're going to show up, and then I'm going to have them follow the player.
So if you want to do that, you should use a forever, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so that we can like do pauses and things inside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you want to explain the difference between the two things we're doing now?
Yeah, so when you use a game update, and that includes the on-game update every blocks, you can't put a pause because everything that runs inside the on-game update needs to finish before we can draw the screen. And that's to do kind of a bunch of things. Like it lets you make stuff that happens in response to collisions or in physics and things like that. It runs once every frame. So that's what you typically see us use. But if you want to use pause, like I said, you can't put it in the on-game update. You can put it in its forever instead, which does a similar thing. It runs every frame when it can, but the rest of the game engine doesn't wait for this one to finish. So if you pause, the rest of the game will keep going. And then this one can, pick back up whenever it does get back to running again.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Richard. Cool. So the other thing I'm going to do is I have set the bat to a random position, which is from our camera left to our camera right and from our camera top to our camera bottom. What that means is that as I'm walking, the bats will appear like around me. I don't care if a bat is appearing like up, off screen, right? That's not useful to me. So they're always going to appear around our player. And then the other thing that I said I wanted to do was I wanted like a pre-bat animation. So our bats are 10 by 7. Animating something. So actually, yeah, I do want this to just be blank to start with. And what I'm gonna do is like maybe just like a little like radial.
I think what should happen is it should be like hanging down, and then the wings should unfold. So if you could just animate that.
I agree with you. But we're gonna start with a little burst. I don't really know. I'm just sort of doing a couple of these. This is way too slow. How's that? Alarming?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and then I think it should end on a big one. Actually, here, let me just do this. Big, small, big. Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like a blink. Okay. 70 is a dumb length. 1, 2.
Did you look at the simulator?
7, 8. Oh, no.
Oh, it's just bats had been spawning for that entire time.
Oh. Wait, okay, you made me lose count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700 milliseconds. That seems like a lot, actually.
It's fine. Just make the other pause much shorter. I mean, it's a fraction of the second, so.
Yeah, true. So then instead of 1 second, this is just going to be like maybe 500 milliseconds. And then after this, or I guess during this, I'm going to use the follow. So that's they're going to fly towards.
You need to move the set position up.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, all right, and much slower. Oh man, that was right on top of me. Cool. Okay, so nothing happens when we hit the bats and also when the bats hit us. So I have been making all of these attack sprites with the kind attack. So when the kind attack overlaps enemy, right now we're just going to destroy the enemy. So destroy enemy with an effect, maybe?
Yeah.
Ashes?
Yeah, I like ashes. It's a good one.
All right, let's see. Smash some enemies. Oh, right, you can hit them before they spawn. You shouldn't be able to do that. All right,
so we need to change the kind or make them ghost. That also works.
Oh, yeah, let's make them ghost. I like that. Because I feel like that's the spirit of the thing, right? They're still an enemy, but they're a ghost currently. And then once they become an active enemy and also follow you, they're no longer ghosts. Cool. And the other thing is for enemies to damage you. So when spray of kind enemy overlaps other spray of kind player, we're just gonna lose a life. Change the life by -1. And then in our on start, I'm going to set our lives to start with
10.
10. Okay.
Also, do you want to do it every frame? Because that's what's happening right now.
Happening right. Oh, wait, what?
you should destroy the enemy or
yes, I forgot
something.
to destroy. Thank you, Richard. So if I don't destroy the enemy, they're going to continue overlapping, which is going to immediately drain all of our lives. But if I do destroy them with, I think maybe no effect this time, but I'll shake the camera a little bit because you got hit.
Yeah, that's good. I love camera shake.
All right, so let's see. This got big. All right, here's the back. Oh, we should get points. Right. The side one makes you very vulnerable from the top. Oh, and you can do both at the same time. Wait, okay, watch this.
Advanced strats. It's moving so fast that you can't see the.
Okay, I can't move anymore. I hit the spin button too many times. This is good. Right. Cool. So that's fine. Maybe just spend the last 5 or so minutes building like a little stage for it.
Yeah, let's do a tile map. That's a bit more interesting. And also the change score by 1. Yeah.
Yes. It's important to keep count of how many enemies. Oh. All right. Oh, we're gonna make wind apples. It's too late. The bets are great.
Do you know what Smash Bros is like in the battlefield stage?
There's 3.
Yeah, so you have like 1 and then like 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, okay. Let me try this. So I think I like these little grass things. They're fine, right? Whoops.
Sure.
Oh. Okay, so there's ground all on the bottom, right? And then like this or inverted?
No, opposite. Yeah.
So 2 low and 1 high?
Yeah.
Okay, and we can actually only jump 2 squares. I think I'm gonna make our jump higher.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Like this?
The 2 are at the same level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is symmetric. Okay, and then I'm gonna give us a little bit more vertical space just for the look of it. And whoops.
Is there anything that kind of looks like a tree? Because I kind of like the idea that this is like a branch.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that. Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
Wait.
no, use that.
This doesn't connect though.
What? Yeah. But so it'll look good with the background color, and then like you put the filled in one at the bottom. And this is just like
Dirt.
It's not like dirt. It's like imagine it's a branch, and that's like the lighting on the top of the bark.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Wait, but then we shouldn't have this grass anymore, right? It should just.
Oh yeah. True.
I think we could. It's all sand. All right. It's too bad I can't open this up and copy it. So some kind of like moss looking thing coming down. And like a little definition on it, I guess. Okay. I think this is basically the effect that we want.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. And I will fix this. What does this top look like?
looks pretty good. I mean, it's a little awkward there at the bottom, but yeah, that's not bad at all.
Like this?
And
Okay.
make them walls.
Right, yes, all walls.
And then also, maybe we should turn on destroy on wall for the bats, because some will spawn in the ground, I think.
Yeah, that's a good call. Why isn't it filling this one?
Oh, I had that happening to me the other day, too.
Well, that was a built-in tile. The rest are
Yeah.
custom.
Okay, this is going in the
list.
yes.
I think there's two things. One is the switching projects, and one is what's this? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just changing the ends a little bit, so that it's less square. I missed. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, this looks great.
And then up button to jump. I keep forgetting and hitting A, which is fine because then I'm attacking too. But
I guess what we really need to do is just put a min on the Y, because I don't really mind if they spawn inside the platform and come out.
yeah, that's a good
underground like that.
call. Okay. So yeah, and the underground ones are never gonna come out. So this is I can't see the position. 9?
9, yeah.
Okay. And 9 times 16 is
153?
sure. Yes. 154?
144. Whoops.
144. Almost there.
I did.
I had no idea. So
I did 9 times 7.
oh. Okay. So a minimum of our, oops, I don't want that actually. I want the minimum of the camera top and 140 camera bottom and 144.
Or max. Should be the max, right?
Sorry, yes. Yeah, so Y starts at 0 and goes down. So wait. No, the min.
Yeah. No. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, cool. And so this will just make sure it's the bottom of our camera or this ground level. And I think that's right. Yeah, we can see them not spawning. And I need to change our jump height so that we can make it up onto these platforms. So 48, and then maybe I'll just give us like a little extra. Okay.
These bats are relentless.
You know the Australian wilderness, full of bats. Cool. Well, we are just about out of time. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Shannon. I'm at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Richard. I'm Richard on the MakeCode forum. And real quick before we go, we need a name.
Oh yeah, we do need a name.
Wait, Koala flies by night.
Say again.
Koala flies by night.
Perfect. Our koala vigilante. All right.
All right.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.